All right, are we live? Let's see. Let's make sure we're live everywhere. We got cameras everywhere. She's famous. Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday night. I hope that you have all had a wonderful weekend. I am coming live because I have been asked to. And also, I want to share some very important information with you tonight that can change your whole life. So I want to talk tonight about needing and the fact that most of us adults go through our lives feeling like we need things that we don't have. Whether it is a certain amount of money, whether it is a certain type of relationship, whether it is a certain house or a certain car or a certain relationship with our mother or our father or our children or a significant other or something, right? So typically most adults are not fulfilled because they are feeling like they need something that they don't have. And what I want to talk about tonight is inner fulfillment and opening our minds up to the concept that we already have everything we need within us. And what I mean by that is because we as human beings are, what in my belief, vessels for God. We are here to express God in the various different ways, the mind of God. That means that we already have everything we need within us. And we can get caught up in looking outside of us for fulfillment. We are taught this from birth that we need to go to school. We need to get good grades. We need to get into a good college. We need to get a good job. We need to make this amount of money. So we have been trained from very early on that we need. Everything is about needing something that we don't yet have. Everything is about striving to get something, striving to get to a place, striving for something that we don't yet have. And unfortunately, that has trained us to live in a state of unfulfillment because we are constantly seeking the next milestone, the next goal, so that we can feel like, okay, I've accomplished it. Now I'm good. But there's always something else. It's never now I'm good and that's it. It's always, okay, what's the next goal? What's the next milestone? What's the next thing I can do? And I want to talk about flow state because flow state is something that has changed my entire life. Swipe left to see real-time performance and view tips. I don't want to see that. I just want to see comments. All right. If y'all could show me some love on these lives, I would love that. If you could tap the screen, tap the little hearts, tap the little fire emojis, tap the little 100s, just give me some taps. Just give me some taps. Tap me up. Let me know that y'all are here, y'all are listening, and y'all are feeling what I'm talking about. All right. So flow state is a state of just being and allowing instead of striving, instead of doing, instead of needing. Thank you, TikTok, for the love. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all tapping me. Tap me up. Hype me up. Hey, big hype me up. Thank you. So what I'm talking about is flow state, and what I'm talking about is human beings always feeling like we need something else. We don't have enough. We're not enough. We're not worthy. We're not qualified. We don't. And we get so conditioned to focus on all of the things that we don't have. Yes, keep them coming. Thank you, TikTok. I love y'all so much. We get so conditioned to focus on all of the things that haven't yet come into fruition yet, that we start to feel like that actually means something about us. We actually internalize that and start to believe that that means that we're not good enough, that we're not enough, that we're not worthy. If we don't have a certain education level, we're not worthy. If we don't make a certain amount of money, we're not worthy. If we are not driving a certain car, if we are not in a certain circumstance, if we are not married by a certain age, if we don't have children by all of these conditions, we actually internalize and we start to believe that that actually means something about our inherent worth. And what I want to introduce is the concept that we were born perfect. There is nothing that we can do or not do to not make us perfect. There is nothing that we can do or not do to not make us the embodiment of love, the embodiment of perfection, the embodiment of peace, the embodiment of joy. Yes, we have been trained and brainwashed to allow ourselves to think differently and to feel different emotions that are not on the path with our true identity, which is love, peace, bliss, fulfillment, perfection. So what happens is now we start to project, right? Now we have all these feelings about how we're not worthy, how we're not enough, how we're not. And then we start feeling that, and then we start acting that way. And when it becomes a vicious cycle, And sometimes we've had childhood experiences that have made us feel this way, traumatic experiences. And what I want to again introduce to us is that we have the ability to choose to remember that none of the things that have happened to us in our life, none of the experiences that we've had, none of the failures that we've had, none of anything that has ever happened to us in our life makes us less worthy, makes us not enough, makes us not divine. No one can take that away from us. No one can take that away from us, even though our own mind will attempt to do that. Our own mind will attempt to convince us and persuade us and badger us and harass us and tell us repeatedly over and over and over and over and over and over again that we're not good enough. The media will try to tell us that. The politicians will try to tell us that. Your friends will try to tell you that. Society will try to continue to tell you that because they are inundating us. They're inundating us with all these messages of what it means to be successful, what it means to be enough, what it means to be worthy. And I really want to encourage all of us to turn a blind eye to all of that and open up our mind's eye to remembering that we have a divine connection with Source. And that divine connection with Source then allows us to become the source of our experiences. Okay? We are a channel that Source comes through, and then we become the source of our own lives. The thoughts we think repetitively, the beliefs that we have, the perspectives that we carry, it becomes an infinite loop of the experiences that we manifest in our life. Is this making sense to people? TikTok, I love y'all. Keep hyping me up. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Yes, God. I'm so glad you needed to hear this today because I needed to say this today. I currently have a whole bunch of content that is going viral, and I am just inundated with all of these beautiful, beautiful messages over on TikTok. We are all interacting as the future versions of ourselves. And I posed a question to everyone as a new money millionaire that as millionaires now, what is it that we are most grateful for? And I got a ton of responses. I feel so at peace. I feel so at ease. I'm able to help. I'm able to do this. I'm able to do that. And the point of that post, and what I hope that people take away from that post, is we have access to all that right now. We don't need to wait. There is nothing holding us back from feeling fulfilled right now. There is nothing holding us back from feeling at peace right now. There is nothing holding us back from being generous right now. Yes, the things may change that we are generous with, right? But we still have access to embody all of those traits right now. And as a matter of fact, you will not get to that place that you want to be until you see it right now. You have to first and foremost believe that it's possible for you. You have to know that you are worthy to become a millionaire. You have to know that you are worthy to become a wife if that's what you want. You have to know that you are enough and that there is no circumstance that has happened to you or that will happen to you that can take away your identity of being a divine embodiment of God expressed through humanity. Okay? Yes, God! All right? And so I want to remind us of that. And I also want to talk about flow state because I am experiencing flow state right now. I've been in flow for the last couple days, and the results of that flow state have been money pouring in, have been comments pouring in, have been encouragement pouring in, have been thank yous pouring in, have been followers, opportunities pouring in, okay? And all of these things I know are pouring in because I have taken the time to dedicate to myself, to give myself all of these things first. God, thank you for my life. Thank you for my generosity. Thank you for my spirit. Thank you for my willingness to serve. Thank you for my natural inclination to help. Thank you for my sense of humor. Thank you for my ability to articulate. Thank you, God, for my heart's ability to beat without me thinking about it. And because the thing is with gratitude is so many times we focus on external things to be grateful for, and that's very important. We don't spend enough time on the inside focusing on what's going on inside, and the inside is what's influencing and creating what is happening outside. So being grateful for all of the wonderful qualities we have. If we actually pay attention to our thoughts and our inner dialogue, many of us will find that we will speak more kindly to a stranger on the street than we speak to ourselves. I remember when I was doing Bikram yoga about 15, maybe 20 years ago, and I had this revelation, like I was talking to myself like a bitch off the street. Not in a good way. It was horrible. I was calling myself stupid. I was calling myself fat. I was calling myself incompetent. I was just really beating myself up verbally in my mind. And I remember having that awareness and being like, why are you talking to yourself like that? Whose voice is that? Who is that? Who is that? I am from Rochester, New York. Yes, God. And so, that was kind of the first glimpse I think I had of self-awareness and actually being aware of the fact that I had an inner dialogue and being aware of the fact that my inner dialogue was not my true identity. We can get so influenced and caught up in our thoughts and believe that the things that we're thinking are actually who we are. No, God. No, God, no, God, no, God. There is a book called Outwitting the Devil. This book specifically touches on how our mind will try to outwit us out of a place of fear and try to tell us that we're not enough, tell us that we're never going to be, tell it Napoleon Hill, exactly. Tell us, and the devil is our own mind. So imagine that we have something inside of us that is constantly vying for our attention, trying to convince us against our true nature, which is divine, which is love, which is peace, which is fulfillment, which is satisfaction, which is contentment. We don't need anything outside of us to give us that. Thank you for being open to helping us brothers too. We're doing better, but we still need help. Absolutely. Everyone needs help. Everyone needs help. This is not a man-woman thing. Now, I will say I am here for the ladies. My business, Yes God Wellness. I do yoni steaming. I do empowerment and life coaching. But I am not opposed to men or helping men, or I'm here for the people. Okay, I'm here for humanity. My role here is to serve and to be influential in a way that is positive, that uplifts humanity, that reminds humanity that they are a portal through which God shines throughout each and every one of us. And it is so important for all of us to remember that. I don't care what your life situation is right now. I don't care if you're sitting in a jail cell. I don't care if you're sitting in a homeless shelter. I don't care if you're sleeping on a park bench. I don't care if you have $1 million in credit card debt. I don't care if your children have been taken away from you. I don't care whatever your circumstance is. You are still worthy. You are still enough. You are still perfect. You are still loved. That is your true nature. And the way that you can tell when your mind is trying to convince you that you are not those things is when you don't feel good. Your emotions are your compass. So when you're feeling anything other than satisfaction and fulfillment, it means that your thoughts are trying to convince you against your true nature. And the first step to stopping that from happening is to, first of all, be aware that it's happening. Okay? Oh, my bad. It sounded like feminist stuff at first. My bad. Family first. Thank you. Yeah. And see, that's just a projection. You know, that's your projection of what you're expecting to see and what's going on in your mind. That has nothing to do with me. And that's another thing about human beings. We are always, always, always projecting to see and what's going on in your mind. That has nothing to do with me. And that's another thing about human beings. We are always, always, always projecting. The things that are coming out of our mouth, the things that we're talking about, the things that we're discussing, the things that we're assuming that other people are doing, we are actually exposing ourselves in those things, which is why it's so important to take time and pay attention to yourself. Pay attention to yourself, because no matter what, you are going to expose yourself through your conversation. And if you know that you got some beliefs going on and some biases and some notions, then it might be wise just to not talk for a while and just consider and contemplate and reconcile that within yourself. I love these types of conversations. Yes, God, yes, God, yes, God. Y'all are gifting me? Oh my God. Thank you, TikTok. What's going on, Instagram? Y'all playing games. Where's my likes? Where's my love? There's a tappy button in Instagram too. Y'all not, I see y'all watching. Nobody's tapping. You can't get me so texty, you know what I'm saying? And that's how y'all be treating me, Instagram. That's why, guess what? TikTok might be my new boo. TikTok might be my new boo because TikTok be treating me right. TikTok be showing me love. Instagram, y'all be over here fronting. Y'all be over here fronting. Yes, God. Thank you, Instagram. Show me some love now. Come on now. Come on, y'all. I don't know if we can do it on YouTube. YouTube be fronting too. It's all good. Leave IG. Sound like a victim mentality. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Sounds like a victim mentality. Let me go follow you on IG too. Haha. Yes, God. So my IG username is Yes, God Wellness. That is actually my business over on Instagram. Yes, because the thing is, and that's, the internet is full of all types of nonsense. It's also full with all types of beautiful things. The internet is a beautiful thing. We are so blessed and grateful and lucky to be able to connect to other people on the internet. Our parents were not able to do this, okay? We are living in the technological age. This gives us access to so much in a wonderful way. This also gives us access to so much in another way. And so we have to be very, very mindful about what we're giving our awareness and what we're giving our attention to. Because whatever we are giving our awareness and our attention to is what is going to grow in our lives. So if we're watching a bunch of reality TV and listening to a whole bunch of crap and watching a whole bunch of drama and listening to a whole bunch of, women in this and women this and men this and men this and constantly kind of going down those rabbit holes, we are subconsciously feeding into that infinite loop that happens. Remember, we are the source of our experiences. And what we are putting into our consciousness, what we are paying attention to, is what we are going to see manifest in our reality. So it's very, very important to be mindful about what you're consuming. Be mindful about the things you're talking about. Be mindful about the things you're listening to other people talk about. Be mindful of the things that your mind is talking about. Because your mind, again, will be the one that tries to come in and convince you that you're not enough, you're not perfect, you're flawed, you're damaged, no one's ever going to, and all these other lies. Exactly. What we think about, we bring about. Exactly. Instagram. Where y'all at, boo? What y'all doing? Come on. And you know what? I don't know if it's Instagram is just the algorithm doesn't push me out, doesn't hype me up, but you know what? It doesn't matter. You know why? Because I'm already fulfilled. I don't need likes and followers and people to tell me. Why? Because I tell myself. Nobody can take away my own satisfaction from me. Nobody can take away my fulfillment from me. Nobody can take away the love that I have inside of me. No one can take away my peace. Why? Because I know it's up to me to gatekeep those things. I can't even let my mind try to come and talk me out of those things. Okay? Now, what I will say is, once you begin to give yourself those things, you will see them mirrored back to you. You will see them show up for you. You will see that infinite loop start to spin in your favor. But it's important to be mindful that, at the end of the day, your energy towards anything in life should be, I'm good with or without it. I'm good with or without it because I am all that is. No one compares to me. No one is better than me. I have special gifts that only I can bring to this world. And no one has the power to take that away from me. Not even my own mind. I'm not even going to allow my own mind to try to tell me who I am, what I'm capable of, and what I deserve. I'm not going to allow my mind to do that to me, because your mind is your first bully. Right? As soon as you wake up in the morning and you come to, this is why it's so important first thing in the morning to be very mindful. I leave that phone away from me. I use the first 20 minutes of my day to just get into the vibration of gratitude. Thank you, God, for waking me up. Thank you for another day. Thank you for this bed. Thank you for this home. Thank you for my family. Thank you for my children. Thank you for my lungs that continue to breathe overnight. Thank you for my heart that continue to beat overnight, God. Thank you for a mind that's working. Thank you for ears that can hear the birds chirping outside. Thank you for this warm bed. Thank you for my feet. Thank you for my legs. Thank you for the bathroom over there that I'm about to get up and go use. Thank you for the ability to get up and go use the bathroom. Like, I'm not taking none of this for granted, because these are all blessings. These are all things that not everybody has access to. I make sure that I prime myself for a day full of gratitude, because as soon as I'm on that phone and as soon as I see something that, because the thing is, when we scroll on social media, typically we don't have control over what content is going to pop up in our face next. And if it's something crazy or something, whatever, like, I'm not giving that doesn't get first access to me. I don't give anybody access to me. I am exclusive. My energy is very exclusive, and I am in charge of what has access to it. And when you pick that phone up first thing in the morning, and when you have that phone in your face right before you go to bed, you are giving your power away. Do you know how powerful sleeping is? Do you know how powerful the subconscious mind is? That gives you and brings you ideas and drops dreams and drops thoughts and drops $1 million ideas into your mind, and you giving that to social media? Don't do that. Do not do that. Stop doing that if you're doing it. Now, I love social media just as much as anybody else. I built $1 million business on social media. However, I know that social media has its place, and I remove importance from things. Hello, Megan from Jamaica, where we say gratitude is the right attitude. Yes. Yes, God. Yes, God. Yes, God. Yes, appreciation. See the true value in all things. Yes. And gratitude is magnetic. When I first started my business, I remember I was in such survival mode. I was in such fight or flight. And I was like, oh my God, I lost my job. How am I going to pay my bills? And I was coming from this place of fear. And it wasn't working. It was not working for me. And I finally had to come to a place of surrender. I made a video about this earlier, about the anything but this point, how rock bottom is what helped to make me a millionaire, because rock bottom put me in a place where I had no choice but to let go of control. because trying to control things is why we suffer. We think it has to go this way. We think it should go this way. We think it needs to go this way. All it should, have to, need, those are all the vibration of desperation. I need it. I gotta, it should. Instead of, you know what? Let God, you tell me what to do. I don't know nothing. You know what, God? You be in control. Because I don't know what the hell is going on right now. This is what I'm doing, because what I'm doing ain't working. And see, that requires a level of humility. We have to have a level of humility if we want to be in alignment with God's identity, which is love, peace, happiness, fulfillment, bliss. So glad to have come across your page. I'm in the process of releasing control and just becoming, yes, God. Life is a surrender and not a struggle. Yes, yes. And that's the flow state. Thank y'all so much for these gifts. I don't even know what any of this stuff is on TikTok because I'm pretty new to TikTok, but thank you. Thank you for pouring in. Thank you for pouring in. Oh my God, feeling this so much. Yes, God, I'm so glad. But allowing myself to be at that point of, you know what I'm doing is not working. It's not working. Having the humility to say that to myself and to God. God, this is not working. I'm scared. We try to, that is the truth of a lot of our realities. God, I'm not working, as scared, but we want to force and push and control and try to do these things, anything other than to say, God, this is not working. But when we get to a point where we can actually surrender and be humble and say, God, this is not working. God's like, okay, I was waiting for this, baby. Hold on tight, because here we go. So when I got to that point in my business and I said, God, this is not working, I received the idea that instead of focusing on getting money, Megan, instead of focusing on making sales, instead of focus on getting customers, focus on helping people. Focus on giving. You're focused on receiving. You're focused on getting. You're focused on getting. You already have everything you need, Megan. I've already given you everything you need. You are worthy. You are enough. You are amazing. No one compares to you. Just give that. And I was like, oh, okay. So that completely shifted my whole perspective. There's a story in the Bible. I don't remember which verse, but there's a story in the Bible, entering the season of surrender. Yes, God. There's a story in the Bible that talks about a woman who was required to pay something and all she had was oil in her house. If y'all know what scripture this is, please feel free to share. But she said, all I have is this oil. And the response to that was, that'll do. Whatever you have. If you have an encouraging word for someone, if you have a compliment, if you see someone and you like their shoes, you like their coat, you like what can you give? If you see an old lady about to walk and go open the door for her. If you see a piece of trash on the ground, pick it up, put it in a trash can. Like, what can you give? Instead of focusing on what can I get, focus on what you can give. And when I started focusing on what I can give in my business blew up. Literally. Like, opportunities were dropping out of the sky. I met Narissa. She shared my page. I did an event with her. I literally became famous. Like, it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. And the only thing that shifted was here and my perspective. And that, you know what? I'm not going to try to get and pay my rent. And that no longer became my focal point. My focal point became, what can I do to serve? How can I give? How can I be of service? When I think about, when you focus on how you can be of service, when I focused on how I can be of service, my business grew. Why? Because money is a direct correlation to service. Service. It's not about, and see, this is the reason why, a lot of people I realize have, and I used to too, have this negative money mindset of, rich people are assholes and millionaires are jerks and this and that. What you're missing is that they are serving. Okay. If someone has a company that makes hats or makes cleaning products, guess what? Not only are they serving people offering that product, they're serving the employees by offering them a salary to take care of their family. The service is what's generating the revenue. Okay, it's not the person, it's not the personality. It's the service that's happening. It's the exchange. It's the universal law of compensation follows service. And so I would encourage all of us to think about how we can serve. Whether it's in the capacity of being a parent, how can I serve my children better? How can I serve myself better? Is it serving me to stay glued to my phone and as soon as I go to bed and when I first wake up in the morning? Is it serving me to be watching Netflix all night? Maybe I could be writing something. Maybe I could be working on my business idea. Maybe I could be taking a walk. I talk about taking a walk and how powerful it is. Taking a walk is of great service to you, which becomes of great service to the community. Because when your cup is overflowing, that is where you can give from. If you're trying to give from a cup that's not even full, it's never going to be satiating to anyone, and not even yourself, because you're not full. Filling ourselves up, filling our cups up is what allows us to have an overflow and what allows us to be in a place of, wow, I have this to give. I have these ideas. I have these thoughts. I have these conversations. I have these videos. I have this book. I have this, whatever your project is, your podcast. How do you balance the service business so that the service doesn't burn you out? Yes. So you have boundaries and you have standards and you allow yourself to delegate and outsource. If you have a service-based business that is doing well, I know it's very scary to outsource things to other people, but that will serve you and it will serve someone else and it will expand your capacity and it will allow you to receive more because you're offering more. I hope that was helpful. Instagram, y'all playing games now. Instagram's playing games, but that's okay. Do you have an Instagram profile? Yes, my Instagram profile is Yes God Wellness. YesGodWellness. And my website is that.com. And if you're interested in yoni steaming, in helping to naturally manage BV, fibroids, PCOS, postpartum recovery, fertility, menopausal symptoms, releasing trauma from your womb, please go and check out my newsletter, which contains the free V-Steam quiz, which can tell you which blends you need. I have 7 different blends here. And the regimen will also be there as well. Okay. So, to say, stop needing for things to happen or things to occur or things to show up for you to feel like you're enough or like you're successful or like you're whole or like you're complete. You are already all of those things now. When you adopt that identity of already being enough now, already being whole, already being complete, already being incomparable, your reality will start to mirror that back to you. Okay, my phone is about to die on TikTok. Instagram. Instagram, do y'all have any questions or not? I'm going to stay on TikTok for a little bit longer. I just messaged you on IG because I'm interested in interviewing you. Wonderful. Okay. Now, I do want to share that I am completing tonight, actually, my content for my group program that will be launching in the beginning of spring, so in March. And we are going to do a 90-day program with each other, and we are going to learn how to embody this identity of being divine, of being enough, of being all that we need. And we are going to get really clear and understand how we can start to rewrite our narratives, rewrite our stories, and design lives that we're excited to wake up to. So if you're interested in that, please reach out. I do have links in all of my stuff that you can go ahead and jump into. I would love to pitch me. Wonderful. And I'm trying to just make sure I didn't miss any others. Learning to be still and listen to the silence. Yes. And the thing is, being still and listening to the silence, take a walk. I promise y'all, it's free. It's healthy. It's so underrated. So many of us take it for granted. A lot of people work from home. They don't get out of the house. Taking a walk is everything. It's everything. Some of my most amazing, lucrative ideas have come to me on walks. It just gives you a space and a time to process out whatever's in your mind. Whatever's in your mind. Another wonderful thing that I do is I script mine in the shower. Yes. Yep. Showers are a wonderful time to do it too. And sometimes when I'm in the shower, I just say, you know, I'm cleansing myself of all negative thoughts, of all negative beliefs, of all negative predispositions, of anything negative that happened yesterday, anything in my past. As this water runs on me and goes down the drain, so does all that negative bullshit with it. Not carrying it with me into today. But scripting, here, where's my script? I'll show you. I literally was going through my things, clearing some stuff out of my attic because I am in the process of buying a house and will be moving soon. So I am preemptively going through all my things and getting rid of things. And I literally have like an entire box full of journals. And one day I will show them because they're all dates. I always date my journal entries. Always date them. Because I like proof. I like to be able to go back and say, I remember when I created that. That came from 2018. That was from 2022. I remember when I wrote it down. Look right here. Remember? So one beautiful thing that you can do in the morning, of course, gratitude. Remember gratitude, not just for the external, but for the internal. But then also write your day as if you get to control how it goes. So you know what appointments you have for the day. You know what tasks you have for the day. You know what things are on your to-do list. Write them down. Like today was amazing. The day was so good. That appointment was great. I got 30 orders. I was able to do this. I did this, and like, tell your day how it's going to go. Don't, because what most people do is, I'm so sick of this job. I can't believe it. These kids are getting my nerves. And they're starting the day complaining. Thank you for the compliment about my dress. I actually got this on TikTok Shop. They start their day complaining and hemming and hawing and and beep, 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 beep. And that's how they go into their day. And then when it's confirmed to them, they say, see, I knew it. I knew it was going to go like that. I knew them kids were going to act like that. I knew my boss was going to act like that. I knew that was going to happen. No, what happened was your mind gave you what you expected it to give you. That's what happened, actually. How about trying, instead of that, to say, wow, this day is amazing. Everything goes right today. I got an email that changed my life. I got a phone call that changed my life. Like, create the things that you want. Actually have the audacity, have the courage, have the discipline to forecast something different. Just like the weatherman tells you it's going to do this and do I do daily affirmations? Sometimes I used to. I've moved now from the point of affirming daily to just knowing. just adopting the identity. When I do affirmations, I do the reality creation technique, which is not necessarily affirmations, but it is the intention and counter intention. So, sometimes I'll say, okay, I allow myself to receive $50,000 this month with ease. I allow myself to, and then if I have a counter intention that comes up, I make note of that counter intention, and then I say it again. But I don't do it like all day, because that can turn into a form of lack. Because the thing is, the goal of affirming is to become the person. And that is appropriate depending on your awareness level. I used to affirm all day long. Sometimes I still do. Sometimes I have these tracks on YouTube that I listen to that I just let play in the background. Why does everyone love me? Why does everyone favor me? Why do I have the best luck? Why do I, so yeah, they can be very, very helpful. And I think they can work for everyone. But the goal after you affirm for so long, because the thing is, affirming, again, it's a tricky slope. It depends on the person, because I will share my YouTube tracks. Give me just one second. Actually, the one that I love is called Mohit's Askformations. MOHIT. If someone can type this for me, and I'll pin it. Or can I do it? I don't know. Mohit's Askformations. So MOHIT. Mohit's with an S, and then Askformations. ASKFIRMATIONS. Mohit's Askformations. That's my favorite one of all time. That one is amazing. But, the goal of affirming is to become that person. Mohit's Askformation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How can I pin this comment? I don't know how to work TikTok. Hold up. Pin this comment. Did I pin it yet? Yes, it's pinned. Thank you. Thank you, Like the Bird. That one's really good. The only thing I warn about with my clients is if affirmations are making you feel any type of way than happy and fulfilled, don't do them. Because you're not it's all about the energy that you're coming from with the affirmations. So if you're fearful and you're like, everything's always working out. Oh, I am amazing. I am a millionaire. No, those affirmations are not good. Affirmations are good now, I will tell y'all a story that happened quite a while back. When I was having car issues, and I was nervous because I thought my mechanic was about to tell me something crazy. I thought he's about to tell me something like some thousands of dollars. And I took some deep breaths and I was like, everything's going to work out. I am love. I am peace, and I am fulfilled. Even if this car needs thousands of dollars worth of repairs, it's going to be okay. I'm going to figure it out. So I think another really powerful tool is, of course, I believe in the Lord. Yes, God. My whole business is Yes, God Wellness. Now, I don't know if you're asking me that from a religious standpoint, but I lost my train of thought. I was talking about, being okay with or without. Being okay either way. No matter what the outcome of a circumstance is, being okay with it. Not putting so much importance on the outcome. Okay? Not putting the importance on the outcome of the circumstance. Because again, if I am an expression of God, that means I'm already fulfilled. I'm already satisfied. I'm already content. I already am love. I already am perfection. I already am peace. I already am bliss. It doesn't matter what happens outside in my life. It doesn't matter. So do you believe in the Lord? Do you have a relationship with Him? I don't think God is, I think God's a little bit big for gender. Currently, LOL. Found out my brother picked up a new trade as a mechanic. All I need is parts. Yes! Yes, God, yes, God, yes, God. Why? Because it always works out. Because everything always works out perfectly. Even if it's not the outcome that you want, it's still perfect. And that is the name. This is my handle on TikTok. Everything is perfect life, because everything is. It's all about your perspective. If your perspective is that it's going to work out, it's going to work out, no matter what the outcome is. Instagram, I'm about to let y'all go because I don't see nobody on here. And yeah, I'll be playing anyway. I love y'all. I'll talk to you later. They be trying it, honey. I like TikTok. TikTok's my new boo. Good word. Trying to practice daily written affirmations felt a bit forced today. Yeah, if it feels forced, then don't do it. If it's ever feeling forced, that's not the time to affirm. And that's what I meant by allowing your emotions to be your compass. If something's feeling forced, if something's feeling, just, you know what, let it go. Just let it go. You don't need to control everything. And anything can turn into a control. Even if it's affirmations. If I'm trying to script and I'm not feeling it for today, I'm not scripting today. That's all. I'm not putting rigid rules on myself. I'm not doing that. Because I am flow, I am love, I am peace, I am always fulfilled. I don't need to do anything for that to be true. I don't need to do anything for that to be true. That is just who I am. That is my identity. That is what I am. I'm a business owner. I'm definitely in a season of release, faith, and acceptance. Yes, God. Meditating, deep breathing, again, taking walks, taking baths, doing activities that make you just feel relaxed and that you can just go. Now, I'm not saying that that's what your whole day should consist of. Yes, you should have things that you're working on. You should be productive when it's appropriate to be productive. But the goal is for your productivity to feel like joy, because you are doing something that you love. You are doing something that you're naturally gifted at. You are doing something that you are divinely aligned with. So even productivity should not feel like a force. Yes, there's going to be complications that arise. Yes, there's going to be fires that need to be put out. Yes, life is going to life. Right? And that's okay. And yes, we're going to get emotional and we're going to have reactions and we're going to be scared and we're going to have anxiety. But the true wealth is in being able to experience that, recognize you're experiencing that, and then bring yourself back to the true identity. But you know what? Everything's going to work out because I am an embodiment of divine light and source. And I know that the way I'm thinking about this, the way I'm perceiving this, the rabbit holes that I'm not allowing myself to go down are actually going to dictate the outcome. Yes, hustle mentality is dead. We're over that. I really appreciate your recommendation for reading. Started the reality creation technique today. Girl, it's everything. It's everything. And I love Fred Dotson because you know what? Y'all just reminded me. Hold up. Because my Amazon packages came today and I had to reorder it because one of my homegirls actually stole that book from me last time. Hold on one second, y'all. You just reminded me. Hold up. Another book by Frederick Dotson. I completely forgot all about these Amazon packages, y'all. What is this? Did I order something this big? Oh, I forgot to order for my son. I had a bunch of Amazon packages come in. I ordered a bunch of activities for my children to do. I co-parent with my children, so they go back and forth from week to week. They're with dad for a week. They're with mom for a week. They're with dad for a week. They're with mom for a week. Yes, God. But, and I want to show y'all something too. Like my son, I don't know if you can see this. See right here where there's carvings on my desk, right? My son last week decided he wanted to carve my desk, honey. With some scissors. And then he wanted to blame it on his little sister, right? So I was like, okay. So I was like, listen, the camera's already picked it up, so you might as well admit me the truth. He's like, yeah, I did it. It was just so satisfying. So instead of getting upset and, you know, no, I did get on him at first, like, sir, you know not to do that to my stuff. Don't do that to my stuff. what I did with that information and with the perspective of, you know what? Everything always works out. I'm a creator. I am love, I am peace, I am fulfillment. And so that's the only thing I have to give to my children. Guess what I ordered him? You want to whittle on wood, sir? Guess what? We're going to make something out of it. Okay? Yay! What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Oh, coins given. I thought that, honey, when I saw that, I said $68,643. Yes, God! This is a perfect example of what I just talked about, okay? And I know I'm all over the place, but y'all just got to bear with me. I'm a Sagittarius. With a Gemini moon. I don't know what to say. Like, I be all over the place, okay? But instead of reprimanding and traumatizing the shit out of my son, Sag Life, hey, I decided to listen to him and tell me, Aries moon, woo, that's a nice combination. We love us some Aries, honey. I decided to listen to him because what I did is I had him write me a letter. I said, I want you to write me a letter explaining to me why you thought it was okay to vandalize my property. I need a letter. I need for you to reflect on that and tell me why that was okay for you to do that. And he wrote me a letter. And he said, you know, I was bored. It was satisfying for me. It was fun. You know, I liked it. I liked seeing the shavings come off. And I said, okay, you like seeing the shavings come off. Okay. So you like that. You enjoy that. Okay. Something you enjoy. I want you to enjoy yourself. You're my son. I want you to have fun. I want you to enjoy. I want you to do things that bring you joy, right? Because I am joy. So why wouldn't I want my son to have joy? So I said, you know what? Let me get him something where he can do it in a productive way, where he can actually produce productivity. Remember what I just said about productivity? When we're doing things that we enjoy, productivity, it does not feel like a task, right? Productivity is not a task when we're enjoying what we're doing. This is why it's important to ignore external world, external reality telling you that what you're doing is wrong, that you're not enough, that this job at Burger King defines you, that this job at the factory defines you. Now, if you love working at Burger King, if you love working at the factory, then yes, God to that. But if you don't, and your passion and your interest and your joy are found in something else, you don't let this world, you don't let your mama, you don't let your sister, you don't let your wife, you don't let your husband, you don't let nobody come and tell you that what you're doing is a waste of time and you shouldn't be doing it. You don't let nobody tell you that, because there are kids out here playing video games making $60,000 and $70,000 a month on Twitch playing video games. You don't let nobody tell you that what brings you joy is not part of your purpose. You don't let nobody do that. You don't let your own self do that. You don't let society do that. That was one of the things. And then I had to get my daughter something because she'll feel left out. But anyways, back to my point. Now, he changed the cover on this, which I guess it's because it's the second edition. But my homegirl, I had brought this up with me. Actually, this is perfect. I brought this up with me to New York when I went to visit for Christmas. And I want to share with y'all. It wasn't Christmas, it was Friendsgiving. The reason why I love this book so much is because he talks about the book is called Levels of Energy. Absolutely changed my life. Screenshot! Frederick Dotson, screenshot, y'all. Go ahead. You can get the audio book, you can get the regular book, whatever book you want. Like, get it. Get it, okay? Book changed my life. The first time I heard it was audiobook because, as you see, I be all over the place. But I want to share with y'all because I needed this in writing. When I heard this, I needed it in writing, okay? Is my screen mirrored? Can y'all see this? Or do I need to mirror my screen another way? I would love for y'all to give me some tappy tap taps. I would love a little love, baby. I would love a little love, baby. What did I call this live? I called it Stop Meeting. Okay. But you know what? Even though Instagram be playing against me, I don't care because I don't need everybody to see it. I just need the right person to see it. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let me go ahead and type this before my whole entire phone dies. Sorry, y'all. Just give me one moment. Can y'all see that? It's opposite. Can't read it. Okay, hold on. Let me, because I saw an option to mirror my video. Hold up. Okay, now this is the right way. Okay, now can we see it? Sorry, y'all. Hold on one second. Let me put this phone on the charger before it dies. And then I'm going to be really annoyed. Drag what puzzle? Why? Okay, hold on, TikTok. Oh, stop playing with me. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Stop talking about you didn't select. You didn't. TikTok. Don't start with me, TikTok. Okay. What was that affirmation title you mentioned from YouTube? It's called Mohit's Askformation. Didn't I pin it? Did it go away? Did it go away? I see why people don't like this because I look a little crazy right now. All right. So what I want to share with y'all is the reason why I reordered this book is because, honey, I be needing it. I be needing it. Dang, is all my cameras dying? What is going on? Okay. Whatever, Canon. I was trying to record this for some YouTube content, but what will be, honey. I'm good either way. Look. So, levels of energy, right? I want you to see if you recognize yourself in any of these emotions or any of these, right? Guilt is the same level as humiliation and psychosis. Stop feeling guilty about stuff. Stop it. Hold on. Who is this free TikTok link by? Are you going to give me $53,124? Because if not, I need you to just get out of my life. Hold on. Let me just block this person. I don't like that. I don't like it. Okay. These are real numbers, right? Anger, domination, aggression. Okay, so what I want to show you, right? Self-pity. See, self-pity right here is 80, but then anger is 160. It is a higher vibration to be angry about some shit than it is to feel pity about some shit or hopelessness or apathy. All right. So levels of energy. Frederick Dodson. This is my dude. I love his style of how he teaches reality creation and manifestation because it's very simple and to the point. Like, we don't got time for all this convoluted stuff and, 2-hour processes of doing stuff in the morning. Like, no, we don't got time for that. But so look at the higher levels of energy. Where's gratitude? Gratitude is... Where's gratitude? Gratitude somewhere. I know it's a higher level. Contentment, routine, functionality, boredom, courage, relaxation. See, that's what I'm saying. So relaxation right here. Being relaxed is a higher level of energy than being angry or being anxious or being prideful or being arrogant. Like arrogance is a low level of energy. Anger, need, look at this one, need, craving. So this is what this whole live is about, right? Stop needing, craving, need, compulsion, unfulfilled desire. Low vibrational. Low vibrational. This is a scale. I think this is a scale. This scale has actually been around. I've seen it in a lot of different books. He actually puts numbers and emotions with it, but there's a lot of different, hold on, let me kibosh YouTube too, because YouTube's not giving me any engagement, which is fine. But there, if you Google energy scale, hold on. Images. There's tons of different variations of the energy scale. You probably can't see it because of the ring light. But there's a lot of different, oh, here it is right here. This is the one I was looking for. Hold on. I'm starting to. This ring light is going to reflect. Anyway, the point is, you read David Hawkins, I just never knew. Okay, how are the numbers measured? Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how he did it. I know that he has been like studying and doing this work since he was like in his teens. But when I heard this for the first time, when he was reading, because I listened to the audiobook, and when he was talking about the different emotions and how and what their vibration was, like feeling inferior to people is low vibrational. Fear is 100. It's better to be angry about some shit than be fearful. Why? Because anger is an emotion that will prompt you to action. Fear will have you like this. Right? So it makes sense that anger is a higher vibration than fear. So it's all relative. So this is actually when I coach my clients, one of the first things we do is an anger exercise, because I need you to get fucking angry about what happened to you when you were a kid. Oh, no, I don't feel like, oh no, but I understand. No, you need to fucking process that shit. You fucking bitch, I can't believe you fucking treated me like that. How dare you? Right? We have to process our trauma out. We can't spiritually bypass it. Oh, I've forgiven them. Oh, it's okay. I understand. They want to fuck her. Fuck him. Like, give yourself the permission to get fucking angry, because the levels of energy need to be walked up. You don't get to just jump. Just like in a staircase, you can't jump from the first step to the fucking sixth. Now, you may be able to double step a few, but triple and quadruple, you can't do that. Give yourself permission to get fucking angry. Give yourself permission to process those fucking emotions. Those are valid. Because once you process those emotions, you can release them. But the thing is when you try not to be angry and, oh, it's okay, I've forgiven her, and you've never really fucking given yourself permission to get angry and process it, guess what? It's still down there. It's still in there. It's still fucking in there, and it's still going to come out in all of your relationships. It really is. So, anyways, I just went off on another tangent. But you're the only one that the anger is affecting. That's not true. The only one that the anger is affecting is you when you don't express it. Exactly. If that's what you're saying. Sorry, I may have misread that. If you have never allowed yourself to get angry and scream in a pillow, or go to a rage room, or curse somebody the fuck out, or write a fucking letter to somebody telling them what a fucking asshole they were, Okay? You have not processed your emotions yet. You haven't. And you should. You need to. You need to you need to honor those emotions because those are real, those are valid. And then once you allow that anger to come out, then you can say, wow, okay. Because a lot of times with childhood trauma specifically, people don't want to express anger because they felt like they were never listened to. They never had a voice. They were never heard. And so why express it? You express it because you fucking deserve to, because you fucking have the right. It is your divine right to be angry. There's something called sacred rage that is very useful. It's a powerful tool to propel you forward. And it's not even necessarily for them to know. You don't have, when I have my clients write letters to their parents or whoever, has wronged them, it's not for them to show to their parents or send to their parents. It's for them. Working your way up to forgiveness is not for the other person. It's for you. It's for you to let go of that toxic connection that you have with someone. Can I say something dumb? Why can't we just find inner peace? Because we've been conditioned from birth that that peace is outside of us. And that peace is in how much money you make, or what kind of car you drive, or what kind of clothes you wear, or what kind of fucking purse you have, or what kind of man you have, or what kind of woman you have, or how many subscribers you have, or what your bank account looks like. We've been conditioned through birth to believe that we should not be at peace. We should constantly be striving until we see these external things to validate us. That's why. And so the goal is to remember that none of those things have anything to do with our sense of worth, with our value. And so that knowing alone is what brings you the peace. I'm enough just as I am. I'm enough in my current condition. I'm enough with $30,000 worth of credit card debt. I'm enough with $1 million worth of debt. I'm enough as I'm going through bankruptcy. I'm enough as I'm going through this divorce. I'm enough as I'm 385 pounds. I'm enough as I am living in a homeless shelter. I'm enough no matter what. People think inner peace is how much you're willing to endure without saying anything. No, God. That's not inner peace. That's fear. That's people pleasing. That's trauma. That's not peace. Peace is a feeling of satisfaction, of contentment, of fulfillment. And we all have access to that feeling now. We all have access to this feeling now. We don't need anything to access that feeling other than making the decision that, you know what, I am going to be at peace no matter what. God is in control right now. I'm not in control. I'm going to let God do it. You know what, God, show me the way, because I don't fucking know. I made a fucking mess of things, clearly. So how about you show me the way, God? I'm going to be at peace with that. How about that? I had to come back and follow you. Excellent teaching. Gratitude. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank y'all. Uh-oh. Not reward completion challenge. I didn't know I was doing a reward completion. I didn't know I was doing a challenge, honey. Challenge what? What am I challenging? But I love TikTok, y'all. I really like TikTok. I haven't really been on here for that long. I literally started this page maybe a couple months ago. And I love it because y'all some real ones. TikTok is so like real, like Instagram has, I used to like Instagram. Instagram is actually where I built my business, Instagram and YouTube. If y'all would like to follow me on YouTube, my Yes God Wellness is my handle really everywhere. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. I also have a TikTok, Yes God Wellness. But, those other platforms have so many rules and this and all your titles and your hooks and your thumbnails and your, I don't got time for that. I'm not here to perform. I'm not a fucking monkey at a circus. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to show up and be real, and who vibes with it, and who don't. Love me or leave me. I don't give a fuck. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is my energy, and I've just never felt comfortable trying to fit myself in a box for these other platforms with all their fucking rules. Like, I'm not doing it. Instagram is literally just a portfolio for me and where I sell services. LOL, I get it. Exactly. So, yeah. But y'all, oh, you know what else I got? Y'all, open up my other Amazon package with me real quick. I saw it on the TikTok shop. Oops, just broke my pen. I saw it on the TikTok shop. But TikTok shop, sometimes they be taking mad long to send stuff. Like, I don't got time to be waiting for stuff from China all the time. Like, look what I got. I probably should have opened this up and used it before this live, but it'll be all right. Because you know, every other videos were like, you need the vlog screen so that you can blah, 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 blah. Is your content look like this? You need to vlog. Nobody's liking your videos because the vlog screen camera. Are you still using the front camera? Like, I was like, fuck it. You know what? Let me go ahead and get the I was influenced. I was, but I went ahead and got it from Amazon because, honey, I need it in 2 days. I don't got time for TikTok shop to be taking 3 weeks. I need my shit immediately. So hopefully, let's see if this works. Unlock diamond rewards. I have no idea what any of this stuff means, y'all. But I do plan on being on TikTok a lot more. Like I said, for anyone who's new here, I was influenced and used it once. How did it work? Did it work? Like, does it? My thing is, like, when I'm going live, is it going to show me comments? Am I still going to be able to see and interact? That's my thing. We'll see. Let's see. We'll figure it out. But as I was saying, like, this page right here is honestly, for me, it's a place for us to interact as our future selves. So, you know, I want all of us to interact as if we are already the person who has all of our goals met and all of the success that we desire met. Why? Because we're practicing becoming the identity. So instead of like talking about it all the time, let's just fucking do it. Let's just fucking do it right now. Like, I'm not with all the talking. Again, Sagittarius. What are we doing? I don't all that talking and stuff. That's nice. That's great. There's a time for that. But now it's ready for action. Let's action. Y'all remember that Jamaican song, but no, as a fire sign, now that is one of my other passions, astrology. I used to be all into it. I used to be all into, you know, doing readings. I would do natal chart readings. I would do all kinds of stuff. I don't do that anymore. You're Jamaican. Hey, I dated a Jamaican once. That was my boo-boo. But he was a Taurus. But, fire signs, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. One thing about us, honey. Think about the element of fire. So one quick hack for astrology, like no matter what your sign is, like if you're a fire sign, if you're a water sign, if you're an earth sign, if you're an air sign, think about that element and you will notice similarities between that element and that personality or that energy. So like fire signs, you think about a fire. What is a fire doing? It's moving. It's hot. It's going. It's dynamic. You're going to get fucking burnt. Either keep up, feed it, give it fuel, create the right environment. You fuck around, it do too much. Now we burning the whole shit down. Like, and that is Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Water signs, water represents emotions. It's flowing. It's all over the place. It's dramatic. It's emotional. It's right. Exactly. Give me strategy and I'm on it. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Earth signs, right? Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. They're right here. They're steady. They're stable. They're dependable. They're solid. You know, they're you know, that's earth signs. And then air signs. Now, I love me an air sign. Okay, my opposite sign is Gemini. My moon is in Gemini. But honey, them Geminis, baby, you got to survive them. Air is all over the place. It's going. It's here and there. It's everywhere. So any air sign you know probably has that energy about them. You remind me of someone too much. I do. Who do I remind you of? You remind me of a girl that I once knew. The Gemini is a mess print. Girl. Wow. What's your sign? Gemini is a mess. Pray for me. 3 years with them. You must be another Gemini. Or either are you an air sign or a fire sign? Taurus. Woo! Wee. I need to know the other placements to know about that one. I would need to know the other placements to know about the those dynamics. But them Geminis, whew, baby. I love a Gemini. Don't get me wrong. I really do. I love a Gemini. I just, you gotta. I love an evolved Gemini. I love an evolved sign, period. Gemini, Sun, Virgo, Rising, and Cat, Moon. Okay, so you're very grounded. You're on the stable side of things. Yes. Today is my birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Pisces season. Happy birthday. I hope you had an amazing day today. Depending on the day, child. Girl! What are you talking about? Depending on the day? Hold on. Which one said that? Depending on the day. Aquarius here. Aquarius. I love my Aquariuses. Some of my best friends are Aquariuses. Gemini is who said that? Oh, you're talking about being grounded depending on the day? Yeah. Gemini. So air signs represent very mercurial energy. It's very mental. The mind is constantly going, constantly. What can I read? What can I learn? What can I do? What can I do? Like constant. And so, that can get mentally, that can be exhausting. Not just for the Gemini themselves, but for people interacting with the Gemini as well. You got to keep up because they're constantly on the move. They're constantly going. They're constantly doing. They're constantly searching. They're constantly seeking. They're constantly. As you can see, I am a Gemini moon. I have a lot of Gemini energy. And then that Sagittarius together. But my saving grace is I'm a rising Taurus. So my Taurus, I always feel like I kind of have, not 3 personalities, but I feel like in my mind, the Gemini and the Sag are going back and forth about something. And the Taurus will just come in and be like, no. Nope. Not doing that. Relax. Because that is very earth Taurus energy. Like you're not being level-headed. You're not being practical. This is not making any sense. This doesn't make dollars and cents. We're not doing it. That is a Taurus. Not doing it. But yeah, y'all, it is, it's almost 8 o'clock, y'all. I got work to do. I got work to do. You know how I'm the person that always has a song, honey. I always have a song for things that I say. I always remember songs. I love music. My mom did not raise me with television, so I relied on books and music for my entertainment. So I am a music head. I have double fire with Sag and Aries and a Cancer rising. Ooh, that Cancer struggles. Yeah. But that's good though. I think actually fire and water are kind of good, especially if it's in one person, because you need that emotion to soften you. I don't have a lot of water in my chart, and sometimes I'm very, very thankful for that. But then also sometimes I'm like, ooh, I would have been better if I had a little bit more emotional, if I had a little more softness, because I'm very blunt, direct, to the point, and that sometimes has not served me, because it is very important to be compassionate and caring and kind. And Sagittarius have that arrow, and we like to aim for the truth. And the thing is that the truth is best received when it's kind and when it's loving and when it's gentle. Not all the time. Sometimes people need it hit right in that bullseye. But a lot of times, especially when it comes to parenting and raising children, that softness, that compassion, that gentleness, that kindness is needed. What does this mean? Creator Network Showdown. What does that mean? Okay. Rank on the leaderboard by gaining points in live match and regular battles. That doesn't seem like something I would enjoy, but who knows? I'm open to it. But anyways, y'all, thank you so much for joining me tonight. If you're interested in anything that I'm doing, like I said, please check out my stuff. I have the things that can help. Like I said, I help people rewrite their narratives and create design lives that they are excited to wake up to. I do have a group program that is launching in spring. So about 3 weeks from now, we're going to be going through a 90-day journey, and we are going to be unprogramming, reprogramming, remembering that we are source, that we are already love, we are already peace, we are already satisfaction, we are already fulfillment, we are already bliss. That has nothing to do with the external circumstances. And the beauty of that is once we realize that, the external circumstances follow. Yes, God. So my classes, okay. I'm re-recording content for my group coaching session. My group coaching session is a little bit on the higher side. It is going to be $2,000 for the 90 days. I will have early bird pricing, which will have $500 off. That is because we are going to be working directly together. Now, my one-on-one coaching is high ticket, okay? The group program, which is a little bit lower ticket, will be that $1,500 for the early bird pricing. My classes, I'm going to make them very affordable. I'm thinking $77. And what I'm going to do with that one is that it's just going to be all the content from my group coaching program, my videos, my assignments, all those things will be there. It just won't be live interaction with me. It'll be completely do it yourself. All right. Late to the party, but love the content. Yay. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that y'all joined me. This was really, really fun. I enjoyed just kicking it and just flowing with y'all tonight. Have a great night. I'm going to sauna down in my gym right downstairs. Yes, God, that's beautiful. And I encourage everybody, no matter what you're doing tonight, take some time to just close your eyes and picture yourself as your future version. And the reason that it's so important to picture yourself as that future version, because we're tapping into that feeling of fulfillment. We're tapping into that identity of fulfillment. I am so at peace. I am so fulfilled. I love being able to give to my parents. I love being able to give to my friends. I love being able to give back to the world and share my gifts and talents and help people. I love that. And guess what? That's true now because time is an illusion, but I'm not about to get too deep in y'all. I'm not about to get too Sagittarian philosophical on y'all. Okay. But Parallel Universes of Self by Frederick Dodson, if that's your thing, I would definitely check that out. Because time is an illusion. Everything is now. There are infinite timelines happening. There are infinite versions of ourselves that we switch to moment by moment. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. And all you got to do is steer the boat. You don't need to pick the boat up and try to carry it to the other stream. No, just flow with it. Just you know what? I'm not her anymore. You can decide. You can literally decide tomorrow, like, yeah, I'm not that person anymore. I don't really do that. Actually. You have the power to decide who you are. You get to decide. Don't let nobody else tell you who you are. All right. I love y'all. I will talk to y'all later. I hope to see you soon. I hope to see you in my comments on my videos, interacting as your future self. Okay. That's what I did when I turned vegan, literally seconds. Exactly. You can do whatever you want to do. You can do whatever you want to do. You know what? I'm vegan now. You know what? This relationship isn't working for me anymore, actually. We don't share the same values. No hard feelings. It's me. It's not you. Like, we can do that. We don't have to do shit we don't want to do. We don't. I'm really working on, see, that's the problem right there. You're really working. Don't work. Just decide. I've decided that I'm removing resistance and I'm surrendering the fucking end. I don't have to work at shit. I don't have to work at anything because I'm already all that is. I am all that is. I get to decide who I am. And I am surrendered and I am at peace and I live in flow now. That's it. Real smooth, like, you know what I'm saying? don't gotta be all this work. Like, we don't work. We do things we enjoy, and that enjoyment becomes the source. And that enjoyment starts to be reflected back to us. And we start to magnetize enjoyment. And we start to understand that we have everything that we need within us. Why? Because we are love, we are peace, we are fulfillment. The fucking end. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all making me want to stay. Hi, can your environment affect your ability to flow? Yes, it can. However, your environment, let me rephrase that for you. Your environment can provide a distraction from your flow. But your environment cannot block your ability to flow. Okay? So if you're living with people, if you're in a toxic situation, guess what? Go for a walk. Go for a walk. Give yourself permission. I saw there was some viral video, and she was like, see, y'all don't dilly-dally enough. I just be dilly-dallying. Yes, you do that's what you need to do. You need to dilly-dally some more. Instead of trying to, I gotta get this, I got a deadline, I gotta lose this weight, all these gotta do is like, just don't fucking worry about none of that shit. How about you just be happy with who you are. Just be content with who you are, and now get the fuck away from them toxic people. If you can, but sometimes people can't get away from, it's not that easy. If you're financially dependent on someone, if you're in a situation where, it's not always that easy. So I want to answer the question. And the question was that if you're in a toxic situation, does that prevent you from being able to flow? And the answer is no. It doesn't. Because you can always give yourself opportunities of space and time outside of that. You can give yourself space and time to go take a walk. You can give yourself space and time to go use the bathroom. And for 5 minutes, just imagine that you're sitting in Bali. This is so amazing. I love it here. I'm so grateful. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, for this breath in my lungs, God. Thank you, God, for my mind. Thank you for my feet, God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for these people that I'm living with that have had a change of heart overnight. I don't know what happened to them. They just became new people from one day to the next. They just all of a sudden started just being better. They just started being grateful. They just started see people in the best light. Toxic people are those bosses we have to rise above. That's the lesson. It can, yes, that can be a lesson. And it can be, and it's practice for us to remain focused. We got to have blinders on. You know how horses have blinders so they don't get distracted off their path? When you decide who you are and you decide what your life is like, this is cool. You don't let motherfuckers come in your blinders. If they try to come in your blinders, you turn them this way. No, I already said, this is my life. I am fulfilled. I am perfect. I am happy. I am grateful. I am joyous. I am peaceful. Everything I touch turns to gold. Every environment I'm in transforms into light. I am the light. I alchemize that. I take that toxicity and I spin it into gold. It doesn't matter. These are the ways that you talk to yourself when you're in these situations. It's the inner dialogue. What does this mean? Reward completion challenge. What is this talking about? Learn more? This live? Oh, I'm getting money from this live? Praise God! Okay, 24 cents. I'll take it. I've decided to be delusional and trusting that's the key. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes. And again, focus on your inner state more than you focus on your external state. Let the universe, let God do the heavy lifting. You need me to bring them groceries in? Yes, thank you. Focus on your order on Instacart. Don't focus on the groceries getting to the door. That's it. Focus in here. Don't worry about out here, because in here tells out there how to play itself out. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Jesus is a representation of Christ consciousness. We're not going to go there right now. I appreciate you too. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for these hearts. I love them. I love them. And I love y'all. Thank you so much for rocking with me. Like, and I'm going to tell you the truth. Like the fact that we are all sitting here co-creating right now. Truly we are. Like the things that I'm saying and the things that you're reacting to and the fact that you're giving hearts, this is confirmation that you are on the path, that this is the way that you're going, that you choose to live your life in flow state, that you choose to decide, that you choose to accept, that you are divine, you are love, you are perfection, you are bliss, you are fulfillment. No one compares to you. Everything you touch turns to gold. These are the things that you need to be telling yourself all the time. Thank you so much for your content. You're so welcome. You are just great. I'm in love with this. Thank you. Yep, this is how I know these are the rooms I'm sitting in from now on. Yes. And the thing is, when anything tries to come and convince you that you are not your true identity, here's the thing. If say your name is Sarah, right? And somebody says, hey, Tiffany, you're going to be like, you might not even look because you're like, I don't know who the fuck they talking to because my name's Sarah. But they'd be like, Tiffany. And you're like, you know what? You got the wrong person. Sorry, you got the wrong person. It's not an anger response. It's, no, you got the wrong person. That's how you need to talk to your thoughts. When they try to come tell you, or somebody, environment or something tries to come tell you that you're not, no, you got the wrong person actually, because I fucking am. Actually, I'm sorry you didn't know that, but now you do. No, Tiffany, you look like this girl named Tiffany. I know your name's Tiffany. No, I'm Sarah. Like eventually the person's going to be like, okay, it's not Tiffany, but you have to be resolute. It's not an anger response. It's not now you might get frustrated to keep saying it, but keep cool. Like, nah, my name is Sarah. This is how we have to speak to our thoughts when they try to convince us that we're anything other or that we need something else to be worthy, to be enough, to be deserving. No, you don't. What you need is to accept your true identity, which is divine in nature. That's the only thing you need to do. You don't need to do anything other than that. And I promise you, when you accept that and you fully wholeheartedly buy into that and you believe that, your whole fucking world will change. Specifically allowing easy into our life. Yes. Yes. I started reading the book you recommended and I love it so far. Yes. Which one? I recommended a couple. Shiva is my favorite expression of Christ consciousness. Yeah. She don't fuck around. Which book, I wonder? Oh, I wonder who wrote the book of love. I told y'all, I think in music. Like, I think in music. So there's 24 people in the room. I wonder how many people are in the hallway. Hey, hallway. Hey, y'all. Come on in. Come on in the room. You want to show me some love now. Come on in. We talked about this. Oh, here's a shorter version, y'all. Hold on. This one. The reality. Yes, the reality. Girl, it's everything. That's all you need right there. If you apply that book, watch. You just watch. And I want to hear a testimonial. I want you to come back and tell me all the beautiful things that have been happening in your life since you applied the reality creation technique. So here's a shorter version of the scale, right? 0 to 200, the world of miss emotion. 200 to 300, the world of work and relaxation. 300 to 400, the world of productivity, goodwill, and prosperity. 400 to 500, the world of mind, intellect, imagination, and invention. Yes, God, honey. 500 to 600, the world of love, beauty, and high energy. 600 to 800, the worlds of enlightenment. 800 to 1,000, divine realms. So again, I highly recommend this book, Levels of Energy. I read this book probably like 8 years ago. Changed my whole damn life. Changed my whole entire life for real. Like literally. I was like, oh, wow. That's why. See, as a Sagittarius, I'm seeking the truth. And the truth to me holds up no matter what circumstance or environments it's in. And when I am talking so matter-of-factly and so assuredly about things is because they have held up no matter what circumstances they have been in. For me, for my clients, for my mother. My mother literally wrote me a thing. She was like, you were just my mentor, honey. I'm so grateful that you turned out who you turned out to be, because it's just, you know, my life has just been so much better because, you know, most of us, especially 80s babies, I'm an 80s baby. I don't know if any of y'all are, but, you know, our parents struggled. Our parents came up in the Depression. They came up in wars. They didn't have the internet. So we got to be easy on them. You know, I know a lot of them traumatized the shit out of us, but at the same time, they were traumatized as well. And so we have to have that grace for our parents, because all this TikTok and Instagram and YouTube and all this stuff we got access to, and all this information and all these reality creation techniques, they didn't have none of that. They had none of that. And that's why it can be very difficult for a lot of them to admit their flaws and things they've done wrong, because they are still under the belief that that makes them a horrible person to acknowledge that. So I don't know if somebody needed to hear that, but if you did, have grace, because the world can be a cold, cold, cold place for people. And so a kind word, compassion, forgiveness, love goes a long, long, long way. Take the long way home. All right, y'all. I love TikTok. This has really been fun. 16.9 likes. Wow. I wonder, can I like my own live? Oh, I can like my own. That's fine. Look. Okay, TikTok. Look at it. I can like my own live. See what I'm saying? I can give it to myself. I'm already fulfilled, baby. I can like my own stuff. Like, I don't need y'all to like my stuff. No, I appreciate the likes. I appreciate you spending time with me tonight. I appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate your presence. My TikTok was going crazy a minute ago. Let me see, y'all. I'm currently going viral. Let me show you, because honey, TikTok was like, I was like, I gotta put this phone down because this is just too much. You're doing them. Look at these notifications, y'all.
Everyone, how y'all doing today?
TikTok going crazy. Hold on.
Hi.
I have like literally 3 videos that are going viral right now, all because of an idea that came to me in flow state, and I just made a video about it. I was like, you know what? Let me just make this video real quick. Let's see how they feel about it. I put this crazy video up on my other page. I'm so extra, y'all.
I never gave a damn. I didn't never give any fucks. I fell out with those hoes, and we're not ever making up. I'm back for everything I've ever lost. I'm on a mission. I turned my whole house into a booth. We're in the kitchen.
I'm goofy.
Let her cook. Big Meg come through front.
She's goofy. But yeah, I wanted to... So, and I'm going to tell you the truth too. Like, oh, you know what? Dang, I can't even show you. Yes, I can. I can show you on Canva. Hold on. I created a virtual vision board. That's another key. Thank you. Thank you. I created a virtual in the beginning of the year, I created a virtual vision board, and I made it my home screen on my phone that I'm recording on now, so I can't show you, but I'll go in Canva and show you the actual thing. And I want to show y'all. Thank you, God, for these ideas that just keep flowing in my mind. Thank you for being so amazing, for being the source of all my supply, God. You are amazing. You are wonderful. You are all that is. Thank you for allowing me to embody those same traits. Oh, God is good. Okay, hold on, y'all. Okay. Wait a minute. Where you at, though? Or nah. Hold up. There it is. Okay. So this was the one that I created for my, this was the one that I created, right? See that? See right there? What I wanted to see? Oops. Told you my phone was dying. See all the notifications? Now watch this. Let her cook. So see those notifications? And I had it on my vision board. So every time I unlock this phone, I see that on my phone. So that's another key for y'all. Find a picture that represents what it is that you want to have. I made one and it was my lock screen. Yes, girl, it's amazing. Get a picture of what it is that represents your goal or your reality or what you would like to experience. As many times as we touch this doggone phone during the day, I'm putting this back here. Sorry. As many times as we touch this phone during a day, it's the perfect place to have that, to subliminally, subconsciously get into your psyche. And now I'm seeing it. Like when I tell y'all my TikTok has literally been going brazy for the last and it's this video. So I had one to go viral and then I made another one. And then I had a third one. So I literally have 3 videos going viral right now. My following, like I was literally at 700 something followers on Friday. I'm at 5274 right now. Why? Because I listened to an idea that came in my mind. I didn't have any attachment to it. I didn't need for it to go viral. I didn't need for it to go viral. I was just like, oh, you know what? Let me make this video because I've been trying to ask my friends to do this with me and nobody's ever done it. So maybe TikTok will do it with me. And that was to create a space for us to come together and interact as our future selves. And that shit took off like wildfire. So then I made another video as my future self. And that shit took off like wildfire. And so again, that is the point of this page. What this Everything is Perfect Life page is. I'm so glad you found me. What that is, what this page is for all of us to interact as our future selves. You're meant to be a star. It's exciting to see this in real time. Yes, God, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am meant to be a star. I am a star. I've been a star since I was born, and guess what? So have you. We're all stars in our own way. In our own divine, special, meaningful, impactful way. We're all stars. All of us. Every single one of us. And that's what I'm saying. People, this society will try to have you think that you're not something because of what you do and don't fucking have. The fuck out of here. Absolutely fucking not, I say. Like, you are amazing. You are incredible. You are phenomenal. You are magnificent. You are pure excellence. You are pure embodiment of God. That's what you all are. That's what I am. That's what we are. And the sooner that we fucking start recognizing that and walking up and waking up like that and fucking walking around like that and interacting like that, the better our lives will be. And people will want to know what it is that we're fucking doing. Because we are embodying it. The best way you can convince someone is to not say shit, but just to be it. I'm on a divine mission. I'm so stoked. I'm stoked for you. I love, girl. You know what? I'm so happy like this is happening because this is literally my people like, and you always hear the cliche thing too, right? Like, show up as your authentic self and your vibe attracts your tribe. No, but for real though. No, but like fucking for real though. Like showing up as yourself, showing up as anything other than yourself is a great disservice to you. And it's a great disservice to your tribe that is fucking waiting for you to pop out and show niggas. Like you need to pop out and show niggas so that they can be like, oh, that's my nigga right there. Okay, that's my people. Like, and if you never pop out and show niggas because you're scared of what people are going to think. Well, what if they don't like it? Well, what if they think it's stupid? Well, who gives a fuck what they, any fucking thing? What they're doing is their business. What you're doing is your business. The fucking end. I'm excited to be virtually connected to you. Your content is amazing and real. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For real though. Yes, exactly, for real. And see, that's what the thing about Instagram is, they're not rewarding my reel anymore. They used to back in the day, but now you got ads and this and and I don't got to listen. I'm not here for it. I'm really not. I should have got on TikTok fucking years ago, but you know what? Everything is perfect. Divine timing is always at play. There is no such thing as too late or too little or too soon or anything. It's always right now. Divine timing is always in effect. I'm so ready to pop out, but I feel I need the proof in my own life to be credible. You don't need shit but to know that you are all that is and no one compares to you. That's fucking it. Show up as your future self. Your credibility is your experience. Your credibility is your existence. That's your credibility. You don't have to prove yourself to any fucking body about credible. All you need to do is show up and share your talents and share your gifts. That's fucking it. That's it. You don't need any fucking accreditations or fucking degrees or motherfucking certificates or fucking screenshots or none of that. You don't need any of that. The way I'm sitting over here giggling like a little kid, oh shit, this is about to be fun. Yay! Facts. Act like you own the place. You fucking do. You do. You are the source. You are the source in your life. Whatever you are looking at in your circumstances, in your reality, is mirroring you back to you. If you feel like people look down on you, it's because you look down on you. If you feel like people think you're not enough, it's because you don't believe you're enough. If you feel like people think negative things about you, it's because you think negatively about yourself. The world is going to mirror you back to you. Yes, that's it. That's all. Your village will find you organically. Exactly. That's it. They're going to mirror back to you and your tribe is going to find you. So show the fuck up, because there's nothing worse. First and foremost, there's nothing worse than being fake and attracting the wrong vibe. But secondly, yes, we all have ears. We all have eyes. We all have, mouths to speak. But the reality is that as human beings, we are all sentient beings. We can feel each other. People can feel when you're not being real. People can feel when you're insecure. People can feel when you're faking it. I don't give a fuck how confident you think you look and sound. People can feel it. People interact with you based on your energy. They're not interacting with you based on anything else. I don't got no nails because I don't really do nails. I've never been a nails girl. I got my nails done once and I was like, fuck this. This shit fucked my damn nails up. Hell no. I'm kind of like a tomboy. Well, not anymore, but kind of. Shadow work saved my life. I shifted my mindset to stop letting traumas define me. Yes. Some people refuse to support you because your potential is intimidating. Shine bright. Exactly. Fuck them. Like I was one of my best friends since adolescence. Last year, it's done. Okay, and you know how amazing fucking people I have, how many amazing people I have in my life? You know how amazing I am and I'm in my life? Do you know how I love to spend time with myself? Literally, sometimes like people will call me, I won't even answer the phone because I'm like, I already know I'm going to hear some bullshit. I don't want to fucking talk. I don't want to hear your bullshit. I don't want to hear your complaining. I don't want to hear your problems. I'm in my flow state. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I will talk to you later. We have to stop putting so much validation on other people. You shifted timeline, snip, snip. Exactly. And truth be told, I knew for a long time that friendship wasn't really serving me. It wasn't. It was from an old life. It was from a prior version of me. It was from a prior mindset that I had, and it wasn't serving me. And it not only was it not serving me, it was detrimentally pulling from me. The phone says DND for this reason. Text me. I'll see. Exactly. Honey, sometimes I get in the mode, I just turn text notifications the fuck off. I won't see it until I actually go in there and look for it. No, not doing it. When it's my time to focus and get my shit done, it's my time to focus and get my shit done. Now, my plan today was to finish up this curriculum for this group coaching program. But I'm here talking to y'all. Why? Because it feels good. That's it. Because I let my emotions guide me. I let my emotions be my compass. And I don't mean that in a way where if I'm emotional, I make decisions out of emotion. No, I let my good feelings, I let my fulfilled feelings, I let my impactful feelings be the priority. I'm not going to let my mind to say, well, it's Sunday night. You said you were going to get it done. You need to get it done. It'll get done when I fucking get it done. It'll get done when it's done. That's it. No, I do need to get that shit done. But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it's a bigger picture. It's a bigger mission. I am going viral right now. I need to connect with my people. I need to be here pouring in, and I need to be here getting this feedback. It's the timing right now. Now I am going to be jumping off soon, but I'm here now. Why? Because it feels amazing. We're talking, we're having dialogue, we're going back and forth. There's more people coming in the room. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come on in out the hallway. I know y'all out there. I feel it. I feel y'all in that hallway. Y'all like this in the hallway. You know when you be watching a live, but you don't click into it, they be like this. This is how they be. They be like this outside the live. They be like this outside the live. They be like, come on in the room now. Come on in the room now. Stop playing. Go ahead and give me them lights. Go ahead and give me the lights. Give me the lights. Cut it out. If you get very angry sometimes and your emotions get the best of you, what should you do? Allow yourself to feel that anger. Be validated in that anger. And also identify what's underneath the anger, because anger is a cover-up emotion. Anger is a cover-up emotion for pain and for a need that's not being met. What need is not being met? And how are you contributing to that need that's not being met? Are you not saying no? Are you not saying yes? Are you not communicating your needs? Are you expecting other people? Like, anger must be expressed and then reflected on and dissected. My life has been feeling stagnant, and though I feel grateful most days, I get so angry or sad. Okay, what are you angry or sad about? We can just do some live coaching here. There is friendship in solitude. Yes. I'm a hallway watcher. No shame here. I mean, I'll watch for a little while to see if I'm really feeling what they talking about. But if I'm feeling what they talking about, I'm going to come on in the room now. Come on, I'm going to come on in the room. Go ahead and come on in the room, y'all. I see y'all. I know y'all out there. Just come on in. It's a draft. Shut the door. Come on in. What? Sometimes my life feels stagnant and I have a fear life will not change, especially the big stuff. Okay. So we have been talking about this for a while. Am I from New York? Absolutely. How could you tell? Because I'm spouting up all this New York hip hop. Yes, I'm from New York, born and raised, baby. Upstate though, Rochester. The hood, for real. Like finding love, having a family. Okay, so the thing about... Okay, so we talked about this earlier in the live. I know that those are real fears and real concerns. Okay? The best thing that you can do to manage those concerns is to decide that you are the source of everything that happens in your life. Decide that you get to say how your life goes. And decide that you get to be fulfilled and at peace whether you find love and have a family or not. See, the thing about feeling like we're lacking something is counterintuitive. You actually have to let it go. You actually have to be okay without having it. Once you become okay without having it, that's when it rushes in. That's it. That's the answer. I know it sounds simple. It's not always simple in practice, but this is why it's so important to affirm yourself as perfection, love, and fulfillment and satisfaction as you are in the circumstances that you're in. Life is perfect no matter what happens. Whether I have a family, whether I find the right person, whether I make the money, whether I don't, life is still perfect. And I am still going to choose to be fulfilled no matter what, because I am all that is. No one compares to me. And if it comes or if it doesn't come, that doesn't change my divine nature. So that's going to take some work, to get to that place, because so many times we have convinced ourselves that without these things, it means something about us. Well, I'm not good enough. Well, I'm not enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not skinny enough. I'm not this enough. I'm not that enough. It has nothing to do with your enoughness. Those things have nothing to do with your value. They have nothing to do with you being enough. They have nothing to do with you being worthy. But I'm learning from you, but I want to ask, how will my happiness be the same as if I had it? It's my heart's deepest desire, and that's exactly why you have to let it go. If your heart's deepest desire means that you are putting your fulfillment in the hands of an external source, and that's the wrong way to look at life. It shouldn't be your deepest desire. Your deepest desire should be to be at peace and fulfilled just as you are. Hey, millionaire friends. Hey, girl. Your heart's deepest desire should be to be at peace no matter what your circumstances. When you let go of the importance of a thing, that is when the thing wants to come to you. When you are, when you're saying that that's your deepest desire, that means you're holding it, you're clinging it, you're doing this to it. I gotta have it. If I don't have it, you're gonna be fine. That's what you're gonna be. You're gonna be absolutely fine. You're gonna be perfect. You're gonna still experience joy. You're gonna still experience fulfillment. You're gonna still be wonderful. You're still gonna be perfect. You're still gonna be amazing. You're still going to be beautiful. You're still going to be smart. You're still going to be. That's it. Wow, okay, that hit me. Biggest desire should be to be at peace as you are. Yes. That's it. That's all you got. That's the only thing you need. Be at peace as yourself. Because when you're at peace with yourself, and you're grateful for yourself, and you're grateful for everything that you have created thus far in your life and your experience, that is when you become magnetic to the things you want. You don't have to hold on. You don't need a heart's deepest desire. God knows what you want. The universe knows what you want. It's waiting for you to let go of it so it can conspire in your favor. But right now you're coming from a place of fear, and you're coming from a place of lack, and you're coming from a place of dependency. And nobody wants that. How do you react when someone that person in your DMs, or that person that's always trying, and you just, I wish this motherfucker would leave me alone. No. That's what the universe responds to when we feel like we need something so bad. What are we discussing today, ma'am? Oh, we are discussing everything. But just now we were doing kind of like a mini live coaching session. We had someone say that, their deepest desire was to have a relationship and have children. And my response was that that's the problem, is that shouldn't be your deepest desire. Your deepest desire should be to be fulfilled and at peace no matter what your fucking external circumstances are. And when you are at peace with whatever your external circumstances are, that is when your external circumstances will change. Yeah, so they put weird urgency on it. Beat it. You know what I'm saying? Anything that is urgently clinging desperately to you, you're like, oh, it's a bugaboo. You're a bugaboo. Get out of here. Nobody wants that. So that's exactly what it means. Don't try to attract shit. Don't try to attract anything. Just be fulfilled right now. Be fulfilled right now with who you are and where you are in life, and just trust. Now, you can make intentions, right? But it needs to come from a place of fulfillment, not need. More of a soft kind of, not joking way, but you know what? I love my life. It's amazing. I am enough. I am worthy. I am all that is. No one compares to me. But it would be nice to have a family. But I'm good either way. It's more of a nonchalant kind of just steering of intention. You know, we are all on a stream of life. There's multiple infinite streams. Remember, multiple timelines, infinite timelines. All we got to do is just steer the boat. Again, we don't need to pick the boat up and try to pick it up and carry it to the other fucking stream. Like, no, I'm good right here on this ride. Wherever I'm at in life right now is where I'm supposed to be. I'm on Lazy River. You know them rides back in the day at the water parks, Lazy River, you just rowing down the thing. Ooh, this sun feels nice. This water is good. I want to go over there. Let me just push myself just a little bit. See, it's a gentle redirection. I'm good. I'm good regardless. I'm flowing regardless. I'm on this stream no matter what. But you know what? Let me just steer over there because there's a cutie over there. Maybe he's my husband. You know what I'm saying? Play with it. Don't be so serious about it. Don't be so serious. Let me tell you something about a man. With a man, it's another one coming in 15 minutes, but don't worry about that. Because what you don't want to do is hold on so deeply to wanting to have a baby and get married and have a family and then end up with the wrong motherfucker. That's not the stream you want to end up on. So be okay. Because you want the right family. You want the right? You want the aligned. You don't just want any. Let's see. Great, you're right. Okay, sorry, y'all. Let me scroll back up. Exactly. Well, the sad part is when they get it, they want something new. Exactly. Do have. Yes. They don't even have time themselves to enjoy it. Exactly. Enjoy your life where it is right now. Don't worry. Don't worry. Be happy. Great, you're right. Being in tune with yourself attracts everything that's for you. Exactly. You don't need nothing external to you to validate you. You are validation. You are validation. Your existence is validation. When you look for it, you attract the wrong thing. Exactly. You don't need to look. Let God look. Let God be your matchmaker. Let God be the orchestrator. God has so much more power. I ain't got time for that. I'm not doing it. You know what, God? No, you carry it. I'm a lady. I'm a woman. I don't lift heavy things. I'm such a fucking lady. What do you mean? You know, like this is the energy that we have towards our desires. Like, oh no, honey, like God does that. God does my bidding. I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't dare. And if you're on dating apps, and I'm not going to say that, look, well, let me not project my own stuff. I don't like dating apps because I think they're for predators. So if you're on dating apps, not to say it couldn't happen, I guess it's up to your beliefs, but just be very careful what you say to me because it might turn around on you. Oh, there's no messages. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Someone said men are buy one, get one free, but exactly. And those are the ones you don't want. The low hanging fruit, honey. The bananas is going to go rotten as soon as you put them on the counter. No, God. Because you can't take nothing with you. Exactly. And listen, let me tell you something. As a woman who has 5 children, okay, having a family is fucking hard. There's a lot of fucking sacrifice. Appreciate your freedom. Appreciate it. Let God look. Oh my God, that hit the best way. Thank you. You're so welcome. Yes, receiving mode. Done with dating apps. And honey, what we're not going to do. What we're not. Because guess what? My husband, if I have another one, he has the courage to approach me when he sees me. Okay? My children are very in age from 26 to 4 years old. 26. I have a range. Okay, I thought it was another comment. Yeah. But yeah, let God do the heavy lifting. Can you share if marriage is also hard? Sometimes I feel like we only focus on the easy parts. Marriage is hard when you marry from a place of wanting to prove something about your worth as a woman because the patriarchal society tells you that your value is based on your marital status. Oops, did I say that out loud? Yeah. If you're marrying the right person, first of all, we need to understand the true nature of men. Okay? That's first and foremost. All this romanticized ideas. I ate you up with that answer. I mean, because I can't do nothing but keep it real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because as women, we need to stop making decisions. We need to stop, because a lot of us don't even realize that's the reason why we're seeking it. I didn't realize that was the reason why I was seeking it until it ended. Because there were red flags I saw in the beginning that I didn't pay attention to. Or I did pay attention to, but I allowed myself to be persuaded out of them. And I realized later it was because I was subconsciously seeking the validation of being a married woman. And then when I realized that being a married woman in a toxic relationship was eroding my peace of mind, I said, oh, hell, fuck no. I don't give a fuck. And so reflection taught me that, wow, we have really been conditioned to believe that our value is dependent on our marital status. And again, not being in tune with the fact that I am all that is. I don't need validation from society. I don't need validation from my friends. I don't need validation from a man. I need validation from myself that I am enough no matter what my circumstance is. Okay. So again, is marriage hard? I think that relationships are always going to be work, because they are going to be a very close interacting mirror of ourselves. And if we have not truly done the work to be at fulfillment and at peace with ourselves, those places where we're not, they're going to be shined right up in our face in a relationship. Some men tend to judge women and say, I don't give a fuck what men judge. Who gives a fuck what men judge? I don't give a fuck what anybody judges, especially not men. Who cares? But you're right. Exactly. Men judge women that's single. Women try to judge women that's single. You know, society tries to judge women that's single. Who gives a fuck? Exactly. Next conversation, because what we're not about to do is sit up here and talk about men all night. That's what we're not going to do. But yeah, because if that's why you were trying to get married, baby, you need to just let that go. I'm going to go ahead and let that go right now. You know what I'm saying? Let that ship sail, baby, because this conversation, hopefully, if you're taking it to heart, can save you years of your fucking life, your mental health and your physical health. Let me tell you. No, you don't need to leave. The only way you would need to feel like you would need to leave is if you were a toxic male that hides behind your insecurity through abusive and manipulative tactics towards women. Now, if that's who you are identifying as, then maybe you might feel a little offended. But if you're a healthy male who wants to pour into women and who wants to reverence us as the divine feminine that we are, then you shouldn't feel the need to leave. Good evening, millionaires. The wrong relationship can sap your abundance. Yes, God. Exactly. And what I will say, one more last topic on this, is patriarchy affects both men and women. Both men and women are victims of patriarchy. Okay? I'm not a man hater. I love men. God knows I love men. But I love myself more. And that's just that, on that, you know. And so if a man wants to come and join me in loving myself and pouring in, because the thing is that everything I touch turns to gold. So any nigga that's in my life is going to turn to gold. And so I have to be very careful and exclusive about that access. What do you think is the best way to boost self-esteem? Stay off your phone first thing in the morning. Stay off scrolling on your phone. Give yourself a detox from the phone for a week. Look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself how amazing you are. Tell yourself how beautiful you are. Tell yourself how wonderful you are. Take a piece of paper and a pen and write down all the amazing qualities that you have, all the accomplishments that you've made. Pour into yourself. That's how you boost your self-esteem. You actually focus on yourself instead of giving your attention away to TikTok and Instagram and YouTube and Netflix and gossip and this and that. That's how you boost your self-esteem, is you don't give your attention away. You focus it back on yourself. You pour into yourself. All the attention that you're outsourcing and seeking for validation and other people and entertainment to numb you and distract you from yourself, you give it back to yourself, and you remind yourself of your true nature, which is a goddess, which is peace, which is love, which is fulfillment, which is satisfaction, which is bliss, which is joy. That is how you raise your frequency, is you, excuse me, stop pouring your attention into everything else other than you. You take walks. You speak lovingly to yourself in your mind. How does watching TikTok harm your self-esteem? It's so funny you say that, because that's what I feel, because that's when I feel sad. Because subconsciously you're comparing yourself to people. That's why. You're subconsciously comparing yourself to people. You're feeling like their lives are better than yours. They're making so much money. They're looking like this. Their wig looks so nice. Their makeup looks so great. They're that. And you are subconsciously making yourself feel inferior by watching everybody fucking else. That's why. That's why you put no other idols before me. Me being God. God being you. God being your divine nature. Also in their lives often are just outs. So you never know by their TikToks. Well, not even, but see, that's none of your business. But yes, true. But also it doesn't matter. You don't need to be looking at TikTok. The thing is that TikTok should be a place where you are creating, not consuming. If you are just consuming on these apps, get off of them. If you're not coming on these apps to record content, to upload content that expresses your divine nature and your divine gifts, get the fuck off of them. That's all. Simple. This is not here because now all you're doing is using it as a drug to distract you from your own self. And you don't need to do that. I meant their lives are just like ours. Well, maybe not. But the thing is, their lives ain't like mine, because my life is fucking perfect. So it depends on your perspective. If you feel like your life is shitty, and then naturally you're going to protect, well, their life is probably shitty too. Who fucking knows? Maybe, maybe not. But if your life is perfect, if your life is amazing, if your life is fulfillment, if your life is satisfying, if you're grateful for your life, then that statement has a different context. You see what I'm saying? So this is the thing. We don't need to worry about other people's lives and what they really are and what they really mean and all we need to worry about first is getting the foundation right, which is you. That's the only thing we need to do. If you're not coming on the app to showcase your gifts and your talents with the world, get the fuck off of it. If you're not coming to co-create with your future self with Everything is Perfect Life, get the fuck off of it. If you're not consuming content that makes you feel fulfilled and at peace and happy, get the fuck off of it. The ones who you feel jealous, you can reframe it. See it as an affirmation of what's possible for you. Yes, God. Yes, exactly. Because and I'm not picking on you. I love you. I remember your username, the little link. What you're doing and what every human being does is they project. They project what's going on with them and internally, and they put it on other people. What about coming on here to get off fear? What about coming on here to get over fear of being perceived? You need to do that offline first. You got to don't come on here to do that, because people can be assholes. TikTok is not the place to try. Now, it depends. I need more context to that. Let me reframe that. I need more context to that question. Where your attention flows, your energy goes. I don't recommend, you can't do work on social media. Your real work is done by yourself in solitude, with yourself. In your journal, in the mirror, on a walk, in your head, in your dialogue. It's not to be done on TikTok. It's not to be done on social media. I'm shy in person and don't have the biggest network. Okay, so you get to choose if you want to change that identity for yourself. You get to choose that, but the only way you're going to change that is if you start to spend time with yourself. Stop distracting yourself with TikTok. especially if it's not making you feel good. If something is not making you feel good, that means it's not in alignment with the current version of who you are. I was thinking, what if I meet great people on here? You're not going to meet great people until you become a great person. Until you believe that you are a great person, you are only going to meet and interact with people who feel like shit about themselves. Meditating is very important, yes. But I think it depends, like, right? So in my coaching, what I've learned is that meditation doesn't work for everybody because everybody doesn't have the context. Everybody doesn't know how to meditate. Everybody doesn't know the point of meditation. Most people think you're meditating to clear your mind. Not fucking possible. What you're meditating to do is to, I'm not trying to drag you, honey. I swear I'm not. I love you. I really do. I'm not trying to drag you at all. This is a mini coaching session. You wanted a coaching session on a public forum. And so this is what's happening. I'm not putting you down at all. I am giving you information that can change your whole fucking life. And I want you to take it as that. I don't want you to take it as me putting you down. I don't want you to take it as you're less than. I want you to take it as I am actually offering you something that I charge thousands of dollars for, and I'm giving it to you for free right now. And what I'm telling you is that you will magnetize to you what your identity is, what your own concept of yourself is. Oh no, meditation is deeper than clearing your mind. Yes, meditation is practicing.
It's time for bed.
Honey, I be telling them children it's time for bed, right? As soon as Alexa says it. But meditation is to practice bringing yourself back. When your thoughts come, it's to practice the redirect. That's what meditation is. Meditation is literally a practice session. How do I bring myself back when my thoughts try to talk some bullshit to me? When my thoughts are trying to convince me I'm not love, perfection, peace, bliss, and fulfillment, how do I bring myself back? How do I bring myself? Oh, I bring myself back to the breath. In, out. Did you take the trash out? Doesn't fucking matter. In, out. Did you send that email? Doesn't fucking matter. In. Oh, I wonder what so-and-so is doing. You never text them back. I don't give a fuck. In, out. That is the purpose of meditation. I'm just showing you like what happens in the mind, right? And what the meditation is. It's the redirect. It's you know what? No, my name is not that. My name is Sarah, bitch. I'm not Tiffany. In and out. That's it. That's all I'm focusing right now. It's practicing the focus. Practicing the focus of attention. That's what meditation is. I love you too. Let me see. Okay, let's see. Oh, I know, sis. I'm okay. I have literally healed my nervous system just by meditating. It is because it's just like you go to the gym and lift weights. You need to exercise your mind. In, out. Whatever thoughts are coming, doesn't matter. In, out. You're practicing those reps. In, out. Right now, I am choosing for 20 minutes to focus on fucking in and out, bitch. I don't give a fuck what else you're talking about. You're practicing being in control of your mind and not letting your mind control you. That is what meditation is. It helps you in real time hear the thoughts that might have unconsciously slipped by. Yes. Laugh my ass off. You have a gift for teaching. So funny, but also really resonates. Good. And I also feel smarter afterwards. Yes. And it's also like after a while, what's going to happen is you're going to get downloads. And it's not going to be like this screen, like, I commend you to do. It's going to be like, oh, maybe you should make a video on Millionaire Bestie manifesting. Okay, maybe I'll do that later. Wait, does meditation help defeat your negative self-talk? Well, eventually it will, because what will happen is you will have mastered the redirect. Exactly. You observe the thoughts and practice not identifying them. You what you're doing is you're saying, okay, here's my weight, right? And I'm lifting my weight. Right? I'm lifting my weight. What you're doing is you're practicing, your mind is, so this is in, this is out, right? What you're doing is you're saying, your mind is going to say, I know you're lifting weights right now, but I really think you should go and start prepping that chicken for dinner later. Okay, I know you're lifting weights, but I really think you need some water. Nigga, I said later. Okay, I know you're lifting weights, but wasn't that fucked up what such and such said the other day? Like, you are literally practicing saying no to your mind. That is the purpose of meditation. And just like lifting weights, that muscle is going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. It's going to get stronger and stronger to the point where the thoughts are like, okay, you know what? This bitch don't listen. Fuck her. I'm not saying shit else to her because she's just going to tell me to go fuck off. And that's what you want. You want that monkey mind of fear and comparison and not enoughness and not worthiness to get the fuck out of here. So meditation is a place where you sit there and you come toe to toe with the bitch. Listen, let's go. Round one, fight. You are so fat. Fuck off. You don't have enough money. How are you going to? Don't fucking worry about it. God is the source of my supply. You're not married yet. You don't have any kids. Fucking good. Right? So you're practicing staying focused on the goal, which is the breath. This is it. I'm doing this after the live. What are you doing after the live? So should you redirect a good thought or just to breathing? Nope. Don't even. Let's walk before we crawl. We're gonna walk before we crawl. We're not gonna try and be reprogrammed. You can't reprogram until you deprogram. Okay. So the first step is deprogramming. Let's deprogram first. Let's learn how to tell it to shut the fuck up. And then you can, if you want to bring in a different thought, you can say something like, everything is fine. Everything's going to work out. Everything's fine. Everything is going to work itself out. Everything is fine. Everything is going to work out. Everything's fine. Everything is going to work out. Now, when you get more, when that muscle has grown and the thoughts become quieter because they're like, damn, this bitch is not even worth my fight. Like, she's whooping my ass. Then you start getting into, I am amazing. I am perfect. I am divine. I am beautiful. I am wonderful. Excuse me. I am perfect. I am fulfilled. I am satisfied. I am content. But what you're going to find as you continue that exercise is that those thoughts are going to naturally come to you. Because it's not so much about depositing the thoughts in as it is about blocking the negative out. Because we all have this monkey reptilian mind that is here to keep us safe and tell us to stay small and stay little and be fucking scared of everything and be worried about everything, because then at least we won't take action, because then we won't fail. Who the fuck wants to live like that? The way you're describing meditation, I'm going to test it out. Yes. First time I've heard to use meditation in this way, because I always get distracted meditating. Yeah, because that's the point. The point of meditation is to exercise your mind. The point of meditation is to fight the urge that your body wants to stop doing it and go distract yourself and do something else, or pick up your phone, or check that text message, or take the garbage out, or wash the dishes, or take the laundry and put it in the dryer, or because your mind is always going to sit there and fucking tell you or. Your mind does that all fucking day long. Thank you for my queens. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Y'all hallways come on in, boo. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's go. Look, do another analogy. Hallway viewers. But also, well, our brain does this all day because number one, we've been conditioned. We've been programmed this way from birth. And also, it's just the nature of the mind. Check out the book. I would recommend you listen to the book. Put your phone away. Try for a day. Put your phone away. Listen to the audiobook free on YouTube, Outwitting the Devil. I'm going to give you the cliff notes. The devil is your mind, trying to distract you away from your power and your true identity, which is God's self. The brain does this because that's what the brain is designed to do. And I don't know your personal situation. I don't know your trauma. I don't know your upbringing. I don't know your beliefs. I don't know any of that stuff. I literally became a millionaire after resetting my mindset. Yes, me too. Exactly. Exactly. Because when I'm talking to God, my mind be everywhere. And that's okay. But that's why meditation is important. Just like if you want to have a certain physique, you take your ass to the gym and you practice and you build those muscles. Your mind is no different. It's a muscle that needs to be built. Outwitting the devil. Can you share if the devil also uses the brain to harm us? Abso-fucking-lutely. Of course it does. It uses the brain to believe that you're not enough until you're married and have children. It uses the brain to tell you that you're not enough until your body looks like a fucking BBL. It uses the mind to tell you that you're not enough until you're a fucking millionaire. It uses the mind to tell you that you're not enough until you have a house or a car or a certain balance on your bank account or a certain number of followers or whatever. Can I expand on what? Y'all like this live? Hey, y'all coming in out the hallway. Come on in. Come on in. Hercules, 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 come on in. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all following me. Y'all loving on me. I'm loving on you. Hey. I love it. I love it. I love it. Honey, I done made a mess opening all this Amazon shit. I ain't even... I like it a lot. I really like it a lot. I love all these hearts on the screen. We have taken you hostage. You've been trying to leave for an hour. I know. It's almost 9 o'clock. I know, but I'm having so much fun. And I really enjoy, like, Link. I don't know your name, of course, because your username is Link, but I really hope that this changes your life. I really do. Because you have a really sweet spirit. I can feel it. And I think that you have so much to offer. And I think that you need to work on being able to recognize and identify that in yourself. Can you show that book again? Abso-fucking-lutely. Levels of Energy. By Frederick, hold on. Frederick Dodson. You're so welcome. I'm so glad this is helpful, y'all. That's all I want to do. Is it zoom, 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 and I don't know. Okay. I just can't in the first time, but immediately motivated. I got the PDF. Yes. PDF of what? Oh, Outwitting the Devil. I'm grateful for your life. I look forward to learning more from you. I look forward to being and sharing this space with y'all. Thank you so much. Got it. Thank you. Getting it on Kindle is so good. It's going to change your whole fucking life. Like, for real though. Like, this book really changed my life. Once I read this book and I started sharing this with my yoni steaming clients, they literally started begging me to become a coach. That's how I became a coach. I became a coach because people started asking me to coach them. I wasn't convincing. I wasn't persuasive. I wasn't trying to sell coaching. I was just having conversations with people and they were like, oh my God, can you coach me? And I was like, let me come up with a price and get back to you. So silencing that part of your mind is essentially silencing. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. But don't focus on silencing it right now. Just focus on ignoring it. The more you learn how to ignore it, the more silent it will become. I'm so glad they asked you to share your thoughts. Yes, thank you. They asked me to share, and I'm also talky Tammy too. So I don't know if they always ask me, but they did. They did. What's the name of that book again? This book is called Levels of Energy. Screenshot. Let me put it up so y'all can see the actual, because I don't know if you can see over the comments. Levels of Energy. I'm so A-type person. I'm like, but it's not straight. This book is about learning about energy and how it works. And I would recommend this book for you too. I don't want to inundate you with too much information though. I really, but this is a really good book to get into. But the first thing that I want you to do is stay the fuck off of social media for a while. That's the first step, because I don't want you to continue to inundate yourself with content and expose your attention to things that are already making you not feel great. Which do you recommend more, this book or Silencing the Devil? The only reason I said Outwitting the Devil was because it's free and you have access to it now. Not a lot of people know about Dodson. Girl, he is the motherfucking truth. The reality creation technique is amazing too. I would say between Levels of Energy, and I would start with Levels of Energy actually. Because we don't need to put our attention on the devil. I've already given you the clip notes of that fucking book just now. Let's move on to next. Thank you. Next. Like, let's move on to what we want, which is to understand our energy, understand how energy works so that we can show up as our divine version and we can align our energy with God's energy. But you shouldn't, hold on. But shouldn't you be sure what triggers the feeling and do the shadow work to clear the thought? You don't fucking have to do all that shit. You don't have to. No. No, you don't. You can now. I'll say this, it depends on where you are right now. I have had clients before that, yes, if you've never done any shadow work, that is necessary. I talked about that earlier in this live, allowing yourself to get angry, allowing yourself to process out emotion. If you still have trauma that you have not processed out, yes, it can be very beneficial to do that. It's not a dependency. You can decide that, hey, you know what? I don't have any fucking trauma. All that shit was for my divine lesson, my destiny. I am going to alchemize all that shit and I'm going to turn it into good. And now I am deciding to align with my God identity, which is perfection, love, peace, bliss, and fulfillment. The fucking end. That shit has no power over me. That shit just gave me character. That's it. You can make that decision. Hey, sis. For meditation, do you do it anytime, like when working, shopping, or only in a quiet? I would start in only, you don't need no more distractions, girl. You need to, when you first wake up in the morning, when that urge is the strongest to pick up that phone and distract yourself, start with 5 minutes. One thing I would recommend is Vipassana. Here, let me show you this so you can screenshot it. God, thank you, Lord. Did y'all hear that? Honey, that been in there for a minute. Okay. This one right here. Vipassana meditation, guided meditation for beginners. Go ahead and screenshot that. I need to charge this damn phone on 3%. Start with that one. Thank you. Depends on where you are in the journey. Yes, exactly. Depends on where you are on the journey. Oh my God. Thank you for these heart puffs and all these little puffs. I love them. They're sweet. All right, y'all. I love y'all, but I got to go. I got to go tonight. This has been an amazing talk. I see y'all following me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Come on in the room. Come on in the room so I can give y'all a hug and a kiss goodbye. Mwah. I know this has been helpful. And thank you so much. This has been so fun and beneficial. You're so welcome. Life is meant to be fun. Tune in. I'm going to be coming live here a lot. I don't know. Does TikTok even have notifications? Like to notify you if I go live or something? I don't know. We'll align. Wrap it up, y'all. LOL. Thanks for the pause. You're so welcome. I love y'all so much. If anybody has any questions, ask them real quick. I'm gonna give y'all 2 minutes. When can we expect your lives? Okay. So during the week that I have my children, which is this week coming up, let's say I do a live at noon, because that's when I usually take my walk. So I'll give y'all some time on my walk. A little bit of time. I can't do what I did tonight, but I'm gonna give y'all some time on my walk. I can't do evenings because I got my babies running around and they be doing the most. But then on the other weeks, evenings will work. But maybe noon will work. What day? Let's start with a Wednesday, Wellness Wednesdays. I'm a Sag, so I want to be like every day. But no, let's count. Let me commit to Wednesdays at noon. Chosen one. Yes, God. I am a reflection of you. Okay. Is true people reflect our self-concept? That's absolutely fucking true. Remember, we just talked about it. If you feel like you're a piece of shit, people are going to treat you like a piece of shit. If you feel like you're not enough, people are going to treat you like you're not enough. If you see yourself as an asshole, people are going to treat you like an asshole. If you see yourself as insecure, people are going to see you as insecure. This is why the first thing that you do is focus on your self-concept. Might have to start doing email list notifications. See y'all next Wednesday. Yep. And if you want to, go ahead and get on my list. I do have my my email list. I do send out emails every week to my Yes God family. What type of products you have for hair? I don't have hair products. I just have coochie products. So I have, this is a wash. This is a spray for the cooch. And then I have 7 different blends. Abundance is for fertility. Clarity is for mental health. Delicacy is for postpartum. Purify is for BV and yeast. Transform is for fibroids, PCOS, and cysts. And then Victorious is for trauma release. Yoni steaming. Sitting up over a pot of herbs and letting them. Eastern Standard Zone. Eastern Standard Zone noon. Okay. How do you use these products? The way that you use these products is you get a pot of boiling water. You let the water come to a boil first. You put some herbs in the pot. You let them boil for no longer than 3 to 5 minutes. And then you elevate your hips over them. So you can use a portable commode. You can put 2 kitchen chairs together and leave a slit open. Put the pot under so the steam comes up. Wrap a steam, whatever, blanket sheet around you. In my link, I do have my YouTube channel up there. One of the actual tutorial that I did for Yoni steaming at home went viral. It got like 4.5 million views, mostly because of perverts. But it tells you all about it, explains how to do it at home, all that good stuff. Okay. I definitely need some of your herbs. Yes, I would love it. I would love it. I would love it. I actually just made fresh batches, so these are all fresh. And right now I am running a discount rebirth code to get you 10% off your order. Excuse me. Oh, that just reminded me, I got another package over there I got to open. I got a brand, this other company that does it sends me all this stuff. And they pay me, of course. But their stuff is really, really good. All right, y'all. I love you. I will talk to y'all soon. Wednesday at noon Eastern Standard Time. Holla!